Let's be brutally honest for a moment. The vast majority of men fundamentally misunderstand the art of the compliment, fumbling this crucial tool and wasting their words with the carelessness of someone scattering seeds on barren stone. They operate from a place of cliché and social programming, consistently falling back on the same tired, uninspired lines they've absorbed from mediocre movies and other inexperienced men. They utter phrases like, "You're beautiful," or "You're so cute," with the vague hope that this generic acknowledgement of the obvious will be enough to secure her interest. But I'm here to tell you a fundamental truth of female psychology. Women do not lie awake at night, their minds captivated by the memory of men who state the blatant. Those men are instantly filtered out, their words dissolving into the meaningless background noise of her day, forgotten before the sound of their voice has even faded from the air. What a woman truly craves, what resonates in the deepest, most unspoken chambers of her being, is not transactional. It is not your money, it is not the expensive gifts you might offer, and it is absolutely not a collection of shallow, superficial words that could apply to 1,000 other women. What truly makes a woman lose her emotional composure, what sends a jolt of genuine, electric attraction through her system, is the profound experience of a man who knows how to speak directly to her soul. This occurs in that rare, charged moment when he articulates something so perceptive, so uniquely tailored to the complex individual she is, that it pierces straight through her carefully constructed emotional defenses and awakens the hidden, dormant desires she rarely acknowledges, even to herself. Today, I will pull back the curtain and reveal to you 3 meticulously crafted, psychologically potent compliments designed not merely to flatter, but to fundamentally alter her perception of you. These phrases are engineered to make a woman genuinely obsess over you, to dream about you in vivid, intricate detail, and to imagine a life intertwined with yours long after you have physically left the room. The first compliment we will dissect acts as a master key. It is designed to effortlessly unlock the door to her intense and innate curiosity, making her lean in and wonder, what does he see that others don't? The second compliment is a precision instrument, an emotional trigger that bypasses conscious thought to tap directly into her core feelings, vulnerabilities, and yearning for significance. But the third compliment, that one exists in a stratosphere of its own. That is the phrase that will embed itself in her subconscious, making her fantasize about you relentlessly, playing out 1,000 different scenarios in her mind all night long, her thoughts owned by your memory. Before I unveil the first of these transformative phrases, I need you to take a simple, immediate action. I need you to subscribe to this channel right now and decisively turn on the notification bell. Do not dismiss this as a mere request, because understand this. Together, we are not passively consuming content. We are actively constructing a Stoic empire, a dedicated, global brotherhood of high-value men who have made the conscious and unwavering decision to absolutely refuse the seductive trap of an average, mediocre life. Every single video we publish here is meticulously crafted and battle-tested to provide you with the practical, actionable tools you need to first dominate your own inner world and emotions, to then deeply understand the intricate, often counterintuitive workings of female psychology, and ultimately, to live with the purpose, power, and unshakable principle of a modern-day emperor. Join this rapidly growing family of disciplined, like-minded men, and let's commit to rising together, stronger and more capable with each passing day. Now, with that foundation laid, let's get into the first powerful compliment. Compliment 1, I like how you carry yourself. Observe the world and you will see that most men, driven by primal instinct and a lack of deeper understanding, instinctively prostrate themselves before external, fleeting beauty. They worship a woman's symmetrical face or her aesthetically pleasing body, mistakenly believing that commenting on this genetic lottery will make them distinct from the chorus of other admirers. But here is where you break the pattern. When you have the composure to look her directly in her eyes, projecting a calm and utterly assured energy, and you deliver the line, I like how you carry yourself, you are not just giving a compliment, you are completely flipping the script of the entire interaction. This statement is intentionally and powerfully divorced from her physical appearance. It is exclusively about her cultivated presence, her innate and unshakable confidence, her personal grace under pressure, and the deliberate, intentional way she commands and moves through the world. This specific compliment lands on a much deeper, psychological level because it communicates a powerful, unspoken message. I see you. I see the strength, the poise, the discipline, and the formidable character that exists behind the pretty surface. You are acknowledging her essence, not her accident of birth. And here is the crucial, strategic twist you must internalize. This compliment also subtly, almost imperceptibly, introduces a dynamic of calibrated challenge. It makes her wonder, on a subconscious level, if she is truly living up to the high standard of composure and strength you have just implied she possesses. By consciously recognizing her powerful, self-possessed aura instead of her commonplace appearance, you are strategically positioning yourself not as a desperate supplicant, but as the chooser, the discerning man of genuine value who has the perception to notice the rare and refined qualities that other men are completely blind to. In that moment, she feels a complex and potent cocktail of emotions. She feels genuinely admired for her substance and strength, yet also quietly, irresistibly challenged to be her best, most authentic self in your presence. That is the precise, alchemical moment when the fantasies truly begin to take root, because you have skillfully and simultaneously touched upon her deepest pillars of identity, her pride, her ego, and her profound, deep-seated desire to prove herself worthy of a man who sees her so completely and clearly. Compliment 2. Being around you makes time disappear. Women, particularly those of remarkable beauty, are endlessly, exhaustingly accustomed to receiving a monotonous barrage of compliments that orbit solely around their physicality. It is a predictable, worn-out path trod by every man who lacks creativity. But when you look at her with sincere focus, and you tell her, being around you makes time disappear, you are giving her something far more potent, memorable, and intoxicating than another comment on her eyes or her smile. You are offering her a feeling of sublime timelessness, a taste of immortality that exists uniquely in your shared presence. This line makes her feel utterly unforgettable, uniquely special, and almost magical in her effect on the world and on you. It tells her, in no uncertain terms, that she possesses a singular, captivating energy so powerful that it can literally bend your perception of reality itself, pulling you completely into her gravitational field and making the outside world simply fall away. And here is the powerful, psychological secret behind this phrase. When a woman truly internalizes the belief that she has the innate capacity to make a man of obvious control, standards, and purpose, lose all conscious track of time, she feels an incredible, validating surge of personal power. She feels deeply, powerfully desired not for her form, but for her essence, and she begins to see herself as endlessly fascinating. She will replay those specific poetic words in her mind over and over again, while she's drafting an email at work, as she's lying in the quiet dark of her bed before sleep, even days after you've parted ways, constantly wondering, with a thrilling curiosity, why you, a man who clearly has his life together and command his own schedule, openly admitted that she, and she alone, could so profoundly shake your foundational, masculine sense of time and priority. This is not merely superficial charm or practiced flattery. This is applied, sophisticated psychology. You have successfully created a powerful neural link between her very presence and a profound, intoxicating feeling she intensely craves, the feeling of being truly, utterly, and magically unforgettable. That is precisely how you secure a permanent, rent-free residence in the landscape of her mind, becoming a recurring, compelling thought she can't escape, a presence she feels every single day. Compliment 3. You know exactly how to drive a man crazy. Before we deconstruct the mechanics of this final and most potent compliment, let me state this with absolute clarity and conviction. This is, without any exaggeration, the most powerful, resonant, and psychologically penetrating compliment you can ever deliver to a woman, and I guarantee it will echo in the chambers of her mind, replaying on a relentless loop, throughout her entire night and beyond. The delivery is everything. When you look at her with that unshakable, calm, controlled masculine energy, you must lower your voice to a near whisper, a tone reserved for sharing profound secrets, and you say, "You know exactly how to drive a man crazy." You are not just giving a compliment. You are unlocking a vault to her deepest, most primal feminine pride and power. Understand this distinction clearly. This compliment is categorically not about her face, her body shape, or her style of clothing. It is exclusively, powerfully about her skill, her passionate nature, her intuitive artistry, and her formidable ability to own a moment completely and command the intimate space between you. Women secretly, intensely crave validation for how they make a man feel in those private, vulnerable, and authentic moments, when the lights are off, when the outside world and its judgments fall completely silent, and it is just the two of you, connected in raw humanity. By telling her, with unwavering conviction, that she knows exactly what she's doing, you are conferring upon her the highest form of praise possible. You are telling her she is not just superficially attractive, but that she is unforgettable, addictive, and utterly irresistible in her intimacy and her power as a woman. And here is the ultimate secret weapon of this phrase, the mechanism that makes it so devastatingly effective. The very moment you say this to her, she will instinctively begin to mentally replay every single second of her interactions with you, analyzing her own behavior, wondering with a feverish intensity how she can possibly make you crave her even more. How she can intensify the obsession and lock your desire permanently. That is the very genesis of true, powerful obsession. That is how you make a woman's desire for you burn with a white-hot, self-sustaining intensity. But remember this crucial, non-negotiable caveat. These compliments are not magic spells. They are sophisticated tools, and like all powerful tools, they only wield their true, transformative power when they are delivered from a foundation of calm dominance, genuine self-assurance, and complete, unwavering presence of mind. They must be an authentic reflection of your perception, not a script you recite. The path to mastering this, and so much more, continues here. Subscribe now and do not forget to turn on the bell notification to officially join the brotherhood of men who are dedicated to mastering the arts of authentic attraction, deep female psychology, and stoic masculinity. If you are ready to commit to this journey and leave mediocrity behind, comment "Stoic" below. Your transformation awaits.